But anyway, it's been 2-week break since the last stream of EU4, so last time what we did at the end is we conquered Nizza, and we were fighting against, I think, Ancona and Camerino, but we didn't take either one of those, and now Venice is actually sieging down Ancona. So that might go to Venice. If that is the case, then I might be tempted to fight against them, or conquer it back from them. Well, not back, but for us, I suppose. Because they are only allied to the Knights. They have... Actually, how strong of an army do they have? 6,000, and they got 5,000 manpower reserves, so that's not a lot, in all fairness. Let's unpause, though. Another thing that I should be doing, though, is... start building a spy network in Milan. Oh, right, we already sent a diplomat recently there. Oh, to improve relations. I see. How about Aragon, then? Also, we do have a fleet here that should probably return to port. Send it to Pisa or something. So that's sorted out. But yeah, since Aragon, while they are allied to England and Milan, but if we fight Milan, we'll be able to fight Aragon. So if we have a claim on them, that'd be pretty cool. They only have 5,000 men right now, and they only got 3,000 manpower reserves as well. They're not even at war, and they have still that little. So they are not strong, to say the least. But they did lose Sardinia, and 2/3 of the Balears, so yeah, it's not really very strong for Aragon here. Oh, Pope is the career controller now. Well, well. And... oh, well, there's just more Alps being discovered. Shameful display for your people. Indeed, indeed. Maybe we'll liberate them at some point. Oh, control over the papacy. Okay. Well, I'll take it. Wasn't expecting it, but I'll take it. If we'll actually get it. It's not guaranteed. Oh. Oh, Siena is now a seat of cardinals. So we've got 7 cardinals. Hold on. What do we have? We've got Siena, Florence, Urbino, Ferrara, Modena, Massa, and Liguria. So yeah, we got a total of 7. Alright then. So how much are we getting influence? But oh wow. We don't even have the indulgence for the sins, so even without that we are getting like 4.3. Okay, well that's not too bad. And France is still sieging down Milan in the meanwhile. Wait, who left the coalition of who? Come on, game. Ah, there we go. We are indeed the Cura controller. Unfortunately, well, I suppose I haven't updated the mod in a little while, but there's still no golden balls, so it just gives... you know what, let's just disable that notification, so it doesn't bother me. Oh dear. A malaria outbreak in somewhere. Not in our territory, luckily. Now, I do actually remember that I was looking earlier today about potential... like, I believe Massa had at least a pretty good amount. Okay, so we'll invest a little bit in forestries there. Or a little bit of extra peasantry in there. You can pick nothing, welcome to the faith. Exactly. Right, so that is a little bit more productivity over there. Was it? Oh, justice does not descend from... oh, right. Dividends? I don't remember. Did I... or could I see somewhere how many... there's the privileged desires. Factions. Could be somewhere about the Medici system. About the... Steam by people. So people like us. Holiness, thanks for the host. Much appreciated. Esteemed by the merchants, and... oh. Right, military technology also. Is that because we are ahead of time, then? It might well be. Oh! Being ahead of time in MEIOU Texas gives you yearly army tradition. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Right, but what about the... there's the burghers. Ignored by the artist, so... Oh. Well, let's go... Oh. Right, the people would hate that, but oh well. Another thing that I did actually notice earlier today... Well, thank you. Much appreciated, colonist. Right, so the commoner interactions. Let's go through here, and what we can do is we can provide grain for the commoners. And it's going to take some admin points, but it's going to give us more stability and a bit less unrest. And we're going to go with the generous grain, so that's 20 admin points for -2 unrest and 10% stability progress, which we already... Oh, right, we don't actually have that yet. Okay, we were... I think at some point we were rather close, but we may have lost something. But anyway, that's going to give us a bit more progress on the stability and all that. And do we actually... We do have unrest in Urbino, but that's about it. But so far, so good. Oh, and... Oh, right. How much did we need to claim this? This is part of the HRE. No, it's not part of the HRE. So we need a total of 50 points to claim that. Alright. Oh, and Trade League of Ancona has been disbanded because Venice just conquered that province. Now, the Venetian fleet is probably rather large. Let's actually have a look at that. Navies. Total. Venetian fleet is 48 ships. It is quite large. How much is ours? It's 15. Okay, yeah, so we would not be able to fight against the Venetian fleet yet. But what we could do is we could actually get another galley. It's still going to keep our fleet relatively small, but at least it's going to provide us a bit more punch against the other fleets. And like, we are more or less in the top 20 fleets of what we know. And I don't think... There might actually be some Indian fleets that are, like some fleets in India that are larger than ours. And maybe some like Kilwa, or that sort of region. They might also have a larger fleet, but that's about it. I think we know most of the fleets. Oh, troops at Verona ended. Are they still transferring trade power? They are. So they are allied with Savoy and Friesland. Do we have a claim? We do have a claim of Verona. Oh. That's part of Venetian state. Now, Padua is allied to Austria and Trieste, and we are also allied to Austria. And actually, we have a bit of a triumvirate in here between myself, Austria, and France. We are all allied to each other. That is, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near Switzerland, let's put it that way. At least in terms of expansion. Or rather, not being us. And anyway, you know what I mean. So we've got 700 ducats right now, and actually, I know that there is more investments that we can do, but let's actually have a look at the buildings that we have constructing and all that. Where are we constructing? Massa is still constructing... is that amenities? No, it's building Harbour Edge. Oh. Alright. Then Florence is building irrigation. Okay, now we're going to declare war on Verona, who wanted. The question is, of course, do we want to? Savoy is not weak. But it would be a bit of a risky one. Oh, and now we got Casus Belli against Venice. Right, so how strong is Savoy? We got 10,000 men plus 9,000 manpower reserve, so they are almost as strong as I am. Plus Verona has what, 5,000? 4,000 men and 2,000 manpower. So it would be possible, but it could go horribly wrong. So maybe not yet. Let's just wait a little bit to get the core on Nizza and all that. Right, so the buildings. Are we building anywhere else? That's not building... not building... Let's have a look at the... I believe Livorno was one of the places where we needed to get more amenities. Although, how much is their urban population right now? It's actually less than... Okay, so there's at least enough of that. What about Pisa? You could have up to 30,000. And you have less than that. Okay, so the amenities, at least in these two, are now set the way they should be. What about Volterra? Yeah, there's still room for a little bit more there. And Marshall Crossitania doesn't have any amenities, and it certainly does need one. Okay. That's probably something that we could build. Any resource we can open a slot to? I don't know. I think we got production for most things already in various places. I mean, maybe in... Actually, let's have a look. Is there a lot of room for... Well, there's a lot of urban population available in here. What sort of things are we producing? Textile, processed materials, armaments, and ships. There's not that much industry in there. Maybe we could unlock something more in Florence. Like, we got a massive amount of luxury cloth and armaments being produced there. I mean, it's not bad, to say the least, but I wonder, is there... There's not a lot of urban population available in Florence. Interesting. There would be a lot of peasantry, though. So we could certainly invest a bit more in both farmlands and forestry, actually. But then, yes, I believe I wanted to get... Yeah, we wanted to get some amenities here. So let's do that before I forget, because I am going to forget that otherwise. So, build infrastructure. Design the project. Build infrastructure. Amenities. To rank 1. Yeah, so that would be... that's actually rather cheap. We'll start building that. And did Siena have anything... Oh, right, I should probably deselect that one. So Siena, do you have enough amenities? No. Okay, well that would be another place to upgrade then. Improve infrastructure, amenities. Rank 3. That would be... Okay, that's 240. That's a bit more, but that would be useful. Actually, what do we have in production in Siena? Well, we got houseware, textiles, and processed materials, so maybe we should open some more industries in here. Is there any or workers available? A little bit urban population, so we could even expand the industry at some point. Let's actually go ahead and open a new slot in Siena. It would have to be some sort of industry. Right, well, it can't be any of the metals. Let's actually take a look at the industries again. So we got houseware, textiles, and processed materials. We could put all ship production in here. Oh, we could have higher learning. Oh. Interesting. Wait, are we... Oh, no, I think we got higher education already. Never mind. We got religious education. Of course, commerce is always going to be there. We got a bit of timber, cottage industry. Don't suppose there is any... Oh, right, it does need to be historical. Okay, never mind. Hello, Matt. How's it going? There's people in Jules in there. All pieces of Jesus Cross. What I understand, all the pieces of Jesus Cross can build a whole cathedral. I don't know. I don't know. So silk? No, can't get silk. What about carpets? Needs to be... Oh, right, that needs to be like Middle East. We got the cottage industry, luxury clothing. We don't have... Oh, wait, no, we do have the urban development for that, so we could get... There's... You know what? Yeah, let's do that one. Open a bit of that. Luxury clothing there, and we got the building underway. Let's go ahead and invest a little bit on the industry here as well. Give it a nice little boost for Siena. So how large is the... We got 55 development in Florence right now. Oh, Marsilia Kino was the foremost Platonist in Renaissance Italy and one of the most influential philosophers of his time. A pioneer of humanism, astrologer, and translator of the works of Plato into Latin. Impressed by the teaching of Gemistus Plato, Basileus Basarian, and John... That's a tongue twister. During the capital of Florence, 1438 to 1445, to which even the Byzantine Emperor assisted, and thanks to exeter Greek scholars from Constantinople, he studied obsessively what little was known about classical philosophy, as well as the late Roman mystics like Plotinus. Okay, I'm not going to read all of those names. While he failed in his effort to synthesize Christianity with Neoplatonism, his works, his translations of Platonic texts and Hermetic commentaries into Latin, and his actualization of Platonism to the 15th century mindset made him one of the most influential humanists of all the Renaissance. There will be some men or others superstitious and blind who see life plain in even the lowest animals and meaningless plants, but do not see life in the heavens or the world. Now, if those little men grant life to the smallest particles of the world, what folly, what envy! Neither to know what the whole in which we live and move and have our being is itself alive, nor to wish this to be so. Right, so we can get a theologian. Would be of the spiritualist flag, or That's two pieces people wouldn't settle for splinter or of the cross. Yeah, true. Right, or we could just get... Oh, we should support him, so we pay 100 ducats. We gain 50% progress towards stability, so that would give us a stability point. And we would also still get the advisor. Okay, that seems like a win-win for us. Now, we're still waiting for 20 more spy network to get a claim in Corsica. Milan is still being sieged down. Oh, lovely. I mean, that's not my problem. Quite the contrary. Actually, since... Oh, right. Since we are the courier controller, we can send in a spy network construction, or start building up to the spy network in Milan as well, so we can get some claims in here. There's no point in me declaring war on them right now. I don't think I have a... Yeah, I don't think I have a claim on them yet, but once I do, we'll go in there. He attacks his best player in Stability 3. Yeah, true. The modifiers can be quite rough otherwise. Right, so how is our corruption? It is still going down. It's actually 21.3. It's going down by about 0.4 per year, so that's not too bad. It's better with the abbreviation. Now then, do we actually have... Oh. I've already set these hearts on fire. The Flare channels claim the commune is not getting the amount of money it should, while the increase varies greatly. It seems that in the last year the provisions have not been met and the coffers are emptier than they should be. Let's have a look at the modifier. So that's gonna make the merchants like us. That's the artists. And that's just pay money. Let's have a look at the modifiers that we have again. So we're known by the polo, loved by the merchants. And what about the... Oh, ignored by the art. Okay, so we should probably try to... Oh, there's people and artists like that. Okay, we shall investigate that. Right, we've got a decent bit of papal influence now. And yeah, we could buy the indulgences. That would be a bit more influence, but at the same time we already have quite a massive increase there. Oh, and there we go, more money from Rome. It's just good business. Okay, so we're going to be getting another ship in about 2 months' time. That's going to be rather nice. Oh, Milan is now in peace. They didn't lose any land, did they? I don't think they did. Although... Oh, right, yeah, they were just peace out, but the war between Naples and France is still continuing. I don't think if there's been any... Oh, that's just the volcano in there. Okay. I thought there was a siege going on in there, but I guess not. I suppose the Oh, Naples has the kind of naval supremacy in here. Ah. Does the Pope have any cool events? I don't know. I've not played as the Pope in MEIOU in Texas. Probably. I mean, I'm sure that they have some events. For sure. I don't know how many, though. Problem with MEIOU in Texas is that it is quite a massive mod, so I barely cracked the servers, really. And we are already in, like, well over 100 years to this playthrough. But we're slowly learning. And then we wait for the autosave. Okay, the game... Let's wait for it to respond. Now, let's... There we go. Let's not touch anything. I accidentally pressed an arrow key and then started to... I was thinking that it might crash, but no, it did not, luckily. But it's certainly a bit of a finicky mod, which is that there's just so much data being handled that the engine can't really handle it quite well. Like, I don't know what sort of black magic the mod makers have had to do to actually make the game, or make the mod even run in the first place. With this sort of amount of information, but they made it somehow. I'm not gonna question it. Oh, right, yeah, we got a diplomat who is working on outrage countries. I suppose our aggressive expansion is now relatively low. Well, I say relatively low. It's about 30 in Milan and 32 in Verona. 32 in Padua, but to the south it's not too bad. Well, for the most directions it's not too bad. It's just a little bit to the north they don't like me for some reason. Or rather, they haven't particularly appreciated my expansion. Sacrifice around EXE firstborns to the computing guards. Yeah, something like that. Right, have we gotten any more... Oh, we could get another unit. Oh. I'm just gonna get another infantry. Get up to 13,000 men. Should be totally fine. Oh, let's actually get the mana cost for taxes again. That's going to save us a decent bit of points. Are we working on any idea group now? Oh, we are working on the trait ideas. I forgot that one. There we go, we got the Conquest, Gasabellion, Aragon now. Of course, we can't declare war on Aragon itself, because they can't wait. Oh! Wait, no, they're still allied to Milan. Never mind. But Milan is no longer allied to Naples. So that's what happened. Okay. How much? We're still about 8 years ahead of time, so we can certainly take the trade steering. And a bit of ship trade power provocation, then there's a caravan power, and merchant trade power. Global trade power. So the one thing that I've noticed in this mod is, like, you don't get the extra merchants from your... what's the word? The ideas. But you get them, like, the more you own, like, the important centers of trade and that sort of stuff, those give you merchants. Right, how is the... So this is another event just for Tuscany. Not sacrificing beautiful women to the gods. I mean, we'd rather get rid of a lot of the other things first. Right, so. Merchants still like me. People, well, they know me, they don't necessarily like me that much. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm guessing the merchants are now known by the merchants and esteemed by Popola. No, it's more about barbarism against who?